my vision and why I want the job is a really good question. My family has been in this district for nearly 80 years, and so my roots run extremely deep. I'm a proud Grant High School alumni, and family has just been here serving and living in this district for decades. And so to see it in the current condition that it's in really just pulls at me to do more and at the capacity that I can do it to be used as best use. And so the reason I want the job, because I think that's the maximum best use that I can use the gifts that I've been given, the tools that I can give to fight for this district. That, like I said, has been, I've never seen the district in this condition, never in my life. And so it's just obvious that we need someone down at City Hall to fight for us and to lead us. Because I want to be clear, my campaign is not about me, it's about us. And I want to represent us the way we deserve at City Hall. Take Del Paso Boulevard, which we're here on right now. Right. So I grew up hearing stories about the theater being open, and the rolling rink, and the skating rink, and all of the great eateries that once were thriving on this great boulevard. And I'm 42 years old. I've never seen any of that in my life. So the lack of investment is absolutely astonishing, because we haven't had a proper investment in decades on this boulevard. Let's not leave out where Grant High School is on Marysville Boulevard. We have lots. I often talk about the lot at Grand and Marysville near the Urban League. Those two lots used to be gas stations. They've sat empty since I was before I was 10 years old. And so the vision I see is that we need to intentionally begin to attract people that understand investing in areas like these, that they can see a return, and how they see a return is by coming and investing not only in the area but in the people, because we have a rich history in this area with great people. We all know that having a safe and clean area is top priority.
Place to live.
Right? Yeah. Everybody deserves that. And so my philosophy is, if everybody deserves it, why not us? And so what I see and what we see on the streets, like I said before, I've never seen the amount of dumping and trash and just safety. In fact, I'll tell you a story. Because safety is a priority, I went from where the 160 starts all the way to Calvary Christian Center on Del Paso Boulevard. And I counted the number of street lights out. I came up to about 35 or 36 street lights out on Del Paso Boulevard.
So like what, 2 or 3 miles maybe? Something
not,
like
even,
not even. Right?
It's maybe a mile, maybe a mile stretch. And so 36 lights out. I took that and put that. I took pictures of all the lights.
When was that?
This was like about a month and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so I took pictures of all of these lights out, and then I emailed the director of public works with the city of Sacramento and put it on a Google Drive and said, safety is of the utmost importance to us in our district. And on Del Paso Boulevard, which we want to revitalize and bring back, we have 35 street lights out. How are we keeping in line with safety with that? He replied back right on it and said, Stephen, thank you for giving this information. I'm going to get right on it. He sent out a crew, and they fixed about 46 lights that were out between that stretch. And so these are, when we talk about top issues, safety and cleanliness is of a top issue, but little things like that can make the difference if we start biting away at it. So once again, I think we need to address it from a holistic perspective, with compassion for the unhoused, as well as balancing public health and safety. And so our district, we have the most sanctioned encampments in the area. And so we're actually doing our part as far as engaging, and we can actually make it better as far as bringing services in and working with the county better. And so that's what I want to make sure that we address those by bringing the true resources in that actually help out and get the unhoused what they need, as well as housed residents what they need, so we can live in harmony together. That's the goal. And so resources are key to doing so, and setting up places that are dignified for the unhoused to be able to reside. I believe in curb appeal as well, so just basic things like sprucing up.
Just aesthetic value.
The aesthetic value, just simple. These are easy wins, and I believe we need some of those easy wins here to provide more hope for us as well. And that means just bringing just basic curb appeal, basic cleanliness, basic cleanups that can be happening from a grassroots level. Us uniting as a community and a district, doing our part in cleaning up and reporting, and also from the city level and resources to make sure they're maintaining at the status that we deserve. So as a resident, I see us as caretakers, right? We're caretakers of our own neighborhood. At the same time, we're taxpayers that pay into a tax fund, so we deserve services at the level we deserve them at. But I don't think we've been receiving that level of service here in District 2. And so, well, I believe in working it from the grassroots level, but also going to City Hall and creating a standard where you can't give us anything. You have to give us the standard that everybody else is receiving, which we haven't been receiving in District 2. I think it all bleeds in together, kind of addressing what we were talking about. But police reform means to me that we address from a holistic perspective, meaning the community and police working together. From a community standpoint, and from a police standpoint of being transparent and just being straightforward and honest and saying what it is that they're facing from their side, and then what it is we're facing from our side as well, together. Everything I'm saying is going to be for us to be working, collaborating together. I think we can do more community policing as well, and working in conjunction with police officers, and to know our police officers as well. You know, right now the police officers are down 100 officers, and I believe if we collaborated more with the community, we could work in partnership to be more efficient and effective where we have those gaps in lack of law enforcement. And I don't think the solution is just adding more law enforcement. I think the solution is really getting the community involved, and community organizations, but also residents seeing themselves as a part of this holistic ecosystem that we call District 2.